enough? Want more? Joe Higgins and Christy Simone are leading the charge. Wake Up Tucson, now 2 hours, morning 6 to 8 on AM 1030 KVOI, The Voice.
All right, 7:20, Joe Higgins, Christy Simone, Ed Alexander. It's the Wake Up Tucson show. We are going to go through the column. It's created a lot of hubbub, as we like to say. And Joe, what do you think?
I'm going to jump around a little bit. Let's go to number 5 because it's the solar conversation.
And this is how the Democrat machine that has a choke on Tucson has overplayed its hand.
Right,
a little
and
bit.
how you see cracks in the foundation at the ballot box.
And
So
this started this idea after the children chained themselves to the desks.
Right. And we're political observers to all this, and we watch this stuff way too closely. And kind of the conversation happened when we started talking is, look, have the independents and the moderate Democrats kind of given up? Have they looked at what's going on and looked at the condition of our community and said, boy, this is not the Berkeley of the desert. This is not San Francisco, Portland.
Yep.
Okay? So let's start with number 5. This is the greatest story. Did you know that Tucson is a top 25 solar city in the United States? Did you realize that?
Rodney Glassman told me that.
So anyway, this company out of Spain wants to build a 300-acre solar farm, $100 million investment, 96,000 whatever panels or however they're doing. I'm not sure.
$100 million
bucks are going to invest. The property tax to the county alone is $4.5 million a year. So the $6.7 million that they took away from the state, well, this would replace that just about that one project.
Right.
The property tax to the school of Marana, the Marana School District, I'm guessing about $2.5 to $3 million. So get this.
They don't need that.
Good stuff.
It's actually in the county. It's not in Marana. The city of Tucson owns the land. It's some kind of water place. It's an old cotton farm. It's a big flat area.
Right.
Neighbors are opposing this. It happens to be in the environmentally sensitive Northern Desert Conservation Plan area, maybe a migration area. Who knows the details of that one? But so you got environmentalists coming out and neighbors coming out. So the Board of Supervisors, in particular Richard Elias, and then it's in Bronson's district, so typically we refer to the Bronson, whoever's in the district, have come out basically saying to this Spanish company, you haven't done your diligence, talked to the neighbors, and gone through the mitigation process. But they kind of did. So I guess the meeting was kind of a dress down to these folks from Spain who want to give us $100 million in solar. It's not like you're building a mine, man. This is what everybody wants.
So the guys from Spain went over to that beautiful council chamber from 1971. I think Mike Brady, the architect, once presented there from the Brady Bunch. And basically got dressed down by Elias saying that how dare you come in here with your $100 million and you haven't kissed enough neighbor butt.
Basically.
Now, Joe, who's one of the neighbors on this Marana thing?
Well, the gentleman Rick Westfall, who was implicated with Bobby Sutton in the waste management shipping of trash.
Former Marana Mayor Bobby Sutton.
Former Marana Mayor Bobby Sutton. He's one of the neighbors that owns 10 acres. Apparently, he wants his land purchased through this process. So that's number 5, Chris. If we really want jobs, why do we do this to people? And I'm not talking mining. I'm just talking solar, man. It's a cotton farm. It's not like we're in the middle of,
we don't do cotton anymore. We don't do copper anymore. So now we got solar, but we don't do solar because that would ruin the desert because all we got is desert. So
it's called.
They can't help themselves.
It's called Photo-Watto Renewable Ventures. You know what they're going to do? They're going to shake them down for a little bit of
money. They can't help. This is it. This is part of the whole thing. Even if you're from Spain, for God's sakes. You're from Spain with solar. Environmentally friendly.
They have to have total control over everything, and if it's not their dumb idea, it doesn't fly in this.
If you don't fit into the game, and the game is you're kissing neighbor butt, and you're making your payoffs, and you do 18 different studies to protect the Sonoran, turd frog and all this stuff. It doesn't fit the model.
That one just kills me. When I heard this hit my radar, I mean, this one's if I'm in that district, say I'm Sharon Bronson in 2012, this is going to come back and bite you at election box because you have a lot of folks in Marana looking for work and that want to be part of the future of this region.
When are we going to start redistricting around that? So
I guess
they're going to work that, don't you think?
It's going to be worked. So do you want to keep rolling?
Don't you think they're going to redistrict like Valadez or?
No, Ramon and
aren't they going to give them a little more? Anything?
Democrats, yeah.
They're going to give those guys more. Aren't they going to give her more Democrats? Isn't that the problem?
They're going to have a heck of a time doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.